Hey, my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks." So today's episode is, drumroll please, Storytime. Happy New Year! Yay! Okay, so this is my second year of doing this. So last year, the first one, I told the story of this friend of mine, Jill. Hey, girl, who we're still really good friends. When we met, it was New Year's Eve of 1991. So it's been like 32 years. And this mutual friend of ours, this guy, David, that I knew, I had just came out of the candle bar and it was already after midnight. And he was like, "Girl, Fiona, come with me to this party." And she like throws me in the cab and we go to the Upper East Side, I believe it was. We were on the Upper West Side. So we just crossed town and go to this party. And of course, you know me, honey, I saw the hottest man and I walked right up to him and started making out with him. And then this girl comes over and she's like, "Are you trying to make out with my man?" And I was like, "Trying, girl, I think I just did." And we've been good friends ever since. I did a show 2 days later at Splash, which she came to see. She came to see Fiona and support. So that was my first favorite. Then I think, what's my second? And as I was thinking about that, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and it occurred to me, oh my God, my Tiffany diamond earrings. So there was someone who, I'm not going to mention his name, but back in 1990, I was dating someone. But you got to understand, like at the time, I was doing my massage work and he kind of like didn't even know that I was doing that. He did actually find out at some point because then I went on Robin Bird's show and like stripped and I was like, "Page me." One of his friends saw that and told him and I was like, well, there goes that romance. But that when we were actually dating, we had met that summer. So that Christmas, New Year's Eve, we were still, dating, but it wasn't like anything exclusive. But that Christmas, he actually, as a gift, hands me a box, a Tiffany box, and it was one Tiffany diamond earring, this one here that's in my ear. And I was like, oh my God, because I had a pair of diamond earrings before that. And unfortunately, I ended up losing one of them. I don't even remember how, but he felt badly about that. So he got me this diamond earring and I got all emotional. But after I got my emotions, you know what I said? I said, well, where's the other one? Girl, I'm such a bitch. And to which he was like, what? And he was like, well, aren't you happy with the one? And I was like, yes, I'm sorry, and I really was appreciative. So that was on Christmas Day. So then that New Year's, we didn't even spend it together. I mean, that was just kind of the relationship we had. And that New Year's, I remember I went out and I was living on the Upper West Side, 75th in Amsterdam. So I had probably gone to like the candle bar. I just remember that I had carried on. And, I always have this tradition where on New Year's Eve, you kind of want to like have fun. So I did like, pick someone up, brought him home and he left at like 6:30 in the morning. So like I had gotten no sleep. And then here it is, 7:30 in the morning. And he calls me and he lived in the neighborhood. We were neighbors. He lived a couple of blocks away. So literally at like 7:30, he shows up with like coffee and like bagel with cream cheese and lox and comes into my apartment and hands me another Tiffany box. And it was the second earring. I was like, oh my God. And he was like, and you bitch, I can't believe you asked me, where's the other one? And I was like, I don't know why it's so hard to believe that because shit, Tiffany ain't going to sell you one diamond. They're going to sell you two. So I'm thinking, well, who'd you give the other one to? And of course, he wanted to split it up, which I thought was kind of wonderful. So I think of him every day because they're in my ears. Now, we kind of like fell out of touch and he had moved to another state. And I, unfortunately, a couple of months ago, found out that he had passed away a few months before that. He had pancreatic cancer and somehow lasted 6 years and like kind of held that from everyone, kept that as his secret. So I was like kind of devastated. And it's just incredible that like, I still every day since 32 years ago, going on 33 years, that he gave me these diamonds. They are near and dear to me, and they are that much more meaningful to me since his passing. So I think of him every day. Just when I look at myself in the mirror, they're in my ears. So anywho, that's my second favorite New Year's. Like, I had been already thinking about that, because you think about these stories in advance, and I was like, New Year's, ooh, I'm going to talk about my diamond earrings. And then all of a sudden, like, I just found this out, and I was like, wow, just adds a whole other layer to it. So anywho, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So you guys, leave your comments, leave your stories. Have any of you ever gone to a party and like made out with someone and then had a girlfriend say, bitch, what you trying to do? And then you've been like very dear friends since then? I love that. Or, maybe one of your exes gave you Tiffany diamonds, and maybe by virtue of having them in your ears, it reminds you of them in a good way. And it's other than the fact that like I was doing what I was doing and I was young and there was like a big age difference, I was not in any real situation or mindset to be exclusive with anyone, but I totally loved having him in my life, and we became wonderful friends afterwards. So anyway, so with that in mind, don't forget, leave your thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, leave your comments. I'm so glad you guys are here with me, and have an incredible new year. And 2023, honey, it can only go better. Only gets better, excuse me. All right, guys, love you.